What's going on, Dragon Ballers? Welcome back to another player interview. This time we're here with Kyle Wilson, who got top 4 at the Pasadena Regional. So Kyle, how you doing tonight?
I'm alive.
That's a great response. That is definitely summing up how most people on this planet are. So we're gonna go into the deck profile and talk about let's talk about this first. Why did you choose to play Towa at this event?
So I've been playing Towa since she came out, and I really like the idea that she can remove keywords off of cards. Obviously when she first got revealed, she seemed a little lackluster because she couldn't draw cards on the backside, but after seeing just a couple decks top here and there with it, and it just kind of seemed kind of anti-meta-ish, and basically just kind of the versatility of the sideboard was what kind of led me down that road.
Yeah, it's funny because all the good sideboard cards are black, so it feels like it works perfectly in a mono black deck, and I feel like Towa's control potential really kind of outweighs the fact that she doesn't draw. Her being able to completely shut off a Shenron leader is absolutely insane. So we'll get into the main deck here. So we're playing the Toki Toki engine. We've got 2 Toki Tokis, 2 Dendes, 2 Kamis, and the 1 No Escapes on Goku. So some other builds tend to play the skillless Goku package, where they're playing just 1-drop Kid Goku and some 4-star balls. So did that type of build ever cross your mind, or was Toki Toki just straight up the way for you?
So unfortunately, no, the Kid Goku thing never actually crossed my mind. I actually played against a guy who was playing it. I don't know if he was maining it or siding. I don't know if he was in the main or side, but basically I just thought it was really creative with that. But I felt like going into this event that Shenron Gogeta was going to be really popular. So I felt like having the option to main deck Dende was really good. And then I wasn't too sure how popular the red Gogeta deck was going to be, but I knew a lot of Janemba stuff plays the 1-drop Awakening Talent Pan, and so being able to stop that from bouncing back to hand was also really good.
Yeah, I can definitely see all that. And did you ever face any of the UI stuff for the No Escape Son Goku to come in?
No, I never played any of that. I was actually I actually thought there would be some OOP, just the consistency of the deck of being able to draw a lot of cards and be able to have early aggression with stuff like that, be able to cheat out a triple striker that wins the game. I actually thought that would be a little bit more popular.
Gotcha. And then the Supreme Kai Time Disruptor, how clutch was that for you? Did it halt a lot of aggro, or was it just kind of like a cantrip?
It was there. So a lot of my matchups, it was really good against the mirror match. Essentially just because people would aggress with the Vegeta pretty early. And so be able to stop that from attacking me. And then I played against top 16. I played against the Golden Frieza from set 1, and he was playing the Chi-Line Limo hand destruction stuff. So being able to stop the 1-drop green Friezas and the Chi-Lines from attacking me was pretty clutch.
Gotcha. And then Supreme Kai, the super combo, the Vegeta Time Regulator, obviously one of the most busted cards in the deck. Relentless Destruction Mira, Dark Absorption Mira. And then we have the 2 Revive Ravager Vegeta. So this is typically a tech that people play to get awakened a little bit faster in Towa. So what matchups did you want to awaken faster, and how did this card perform for you throughout the weekend?
Anything playing High to Mastery, I wanted to awaken really fast because I want to be able to steal the Path of Greatness. Yeah, I want to be able to try and steal that with the Towas as early as possible. And then I also I just like the idea of it just because it was an early crit. So even if I didn't want to mill the extra 3 cards, if I just wanted to play it on turn 1 or on turn 2 with a Vegeta out with the Time Regulator, just the option to be able to tuck back 2 cards and then have a 15k crit on the board is still pretty solid.
Gotcha. And then the Towa lineup, I definitely agree with, because I think the Umbral Invitation Towa is just better in most scenarios. So I definitely agree with that. The 2 Mass Saiyan main... Oh, sorry, you want to say something?
No, you're good. I don't know if people know that you can hard cast the Dark Overwhelm cards, and you still get their effects.
Did that come up for you?
Oh my god, all weekend. Every mirror match, I would hard cast her for 4 and steal a Time Regulator, and then if they had another one out, I would overwhelm them for the Time Ruler Towa and take their other Time Regulator.
Wow, that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, and then I would just awaken at that point. I'm like, okay, I can stand up in energy. I'm not worried about the mirror play because I just paid 4. I don't want to be tapped out, but being able to steal multiple Time Regulators in a turn is it's really broken.
That actually is pretty insane. The mirror match, dang, that's a really good pro tip. Then the Mass Saiyan Mysterious Warrior. A lot of people are not main decking this card in this deck. How did you feel about it?
I felt it was when I saw the decks that were being played, 100%, I felt it was necessary because there was a lot of Kitku. Granted, I didn't play a single one, like none. That was really shocked.
Would have been good to have.
But in the mirror match, it's also really good because if your opponent summons like multiple time regulators or they try to steal yours, you can get rid of both of them off the board, so they're not drawing cards the next turn.
Gotcha. And then we have the obvious mirror package with the D-Banisher Foos for your leader search. That's basically the main win condition of the deck. We'll bump over to the sideboard now. So the 3 Haru Haru, how good was this card for you all weekend? And did you face against any green Broly?
I did not play a single green Broly. I played against Haida Master Yellow with the Yellow Broly leader, and then I played against the Danny Hyde Trader Dende deck. Yeah, Haru Haru is, I think she's insane. Like, I feel like she's the best sideboard card in the game. Like, with Lust at 1, like, there's no fear now in playing that card, and there's no card that untaps 4 energy when it's played. I feel like that card is just really insane.
I definitely agree. Like, just like you said, Bloodlust at 1 makes this card so much more valuable. I definitely agree. And then we'll talk about Dark Power Black Mass Sand. So me and you talked about this card for the Chain Zeno matchup. Did you face against any Chain Zeno and any other matchups that this card was really good against?
I did not play against any Chain Zeno either. It was really good against the Frieza, the Golden Frieza hand control deck, because he has to play the 1-drop Chile that cheats out the 15Ks out of the deck. And quote me on, I don't know if I'm 100% right on this, but the judge quoted that Activate Main is not a keyword skill.
I believe that's correct.
Because it's not in the red text box, and so anytime he tried to drop out something that was like the Limo that makes you discard Chiles out, or if they try to cheat out the beautiful Chile, they'd have to pitch 2 cards, and so my opponent didn't want to do that. And it's also good. It's decent in the mirror match too. Like, if you want to aggress really hard in the mirror match, because I feel like attacking your opponent really early if they can't awaken fast enough is pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, Towa can sometimes have a hard time dealing with aggressive strategies, especially if you're not seeing your super combos. So I definitely agree there. And then we have the Mercenary Tau for the standard hand control side deck, and then Deadly Defender. So me and you talked about this card again for a little while. How did this card do for you throughout the weekend?
I only played against one Shenron Gogeta. That's what it was there for, and I never, to be honest, I would take it out. Like, it wasn't needed. The Shenron Gogeta match is such. If you're opening like Dende after they have objections, and they essentially can't aggress you ever, so all they can do is drop out like 4 drops that potentially either get negated or you just remove their skills. The Deadly Defender is just never needed.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. After playing with the deck a little bit more the past few weeks, I can definitely see that. And then we have Trunks Overseeing Time with Tien Shinhan. So did you face any Janemba? Because looping Trunks into Tien is just so insane.
Yeah, I played against Janemba in top 8. I can't remember his name. I feel bad. That's the other thing too, is I didn't know anybody I played. Like, everybody was wearing a team shirt but me, and I'm like, I don't know any of you. But Trunks Overseeing Time is really good, especially in the Shen Jita matchup too, because they don't aggress you. And so if you're milling pieces away and you can't get them back, it's like if you're not opening Time Regulator, it's a good card just to get back Time Regulator quickly enough. So that's just, it's also an inherent double striker, so I really like that card.
Gotcha. So we pretty much covered the entire deck, Kyle. So any final things you want to say about the event or the matchups, or any final shout outs you want to get to?
I mean, shout out to you for helping me playtest the deck before the event. And then I thought Core TCG did a fantastic job with running the event. It was really quick. They did a great job. And then, yeah, I guess just sorry to everybody. I didn't know your name. I don't follow the professional teams really hard, and just I learned lots of names and learned who people were.
Awesome, man. Congratulations again. Hope you had a good time at the event, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, thanks.
Hey guys, now that you made it this far, listen good, listen close. In this pile of bulk behind me, I've got a Victory Strike just sitting there, unsleeved. Just minding its own business, just wants to be played, just wants to be used, just wants to, cheese people out of wins. And I swear, if you don't hit the subscribe button or check out some of our other videos right now before clicking off this video, I'm gonna rip it to shreds. I'm gonna tear it up. I'm gonna waste $500 if you guys don't hit the subscribe button or check out some of our other videos. I swear, I'll do it. I really will.